Tuesday Night Baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. David Price is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Gene Segura standing in. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Toronto, shortstop, Gene Segura.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, Matt, and another thing, I mean, this is a really good team. We know that, right? I mean, they've already clinched the division. The question will be, how do you rest guys down the stretch to get ready for the playoffs? And that, to me, is more challenging maybe than the rest of the season on the calendar.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I know they're waiting for Joey Bats to live up to his nickname. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Stepping in, Rajay Davis. And he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked 2nd on the team in stolen bases. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Here's Price now on 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Davis is retired. 2 down now. Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. And he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. And this is fouled straight back. Price ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Toronto nothing. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show. Matt Shoemaker will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's been quite durable. Over 200 innings. It tells me he's been healthy. He's not afraid to take the baseball. We're getting to that point, though, where you start talking about the conversation and you hear the whispers of limiting his innings. We'll see if this is the beginning of them limiting his workload moving forward.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, what a way to start a road trip, right? I mean, game one of the road trip, you win by 1 run, and now you come for game 2, and you just build off of that. You feel good that you won the game on the road, and now you continue to try to keep that streak alive.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. 3 base hits in 16 tries. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Set and the 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. Look at his stats. He's got almost 100 runs batted in. Obviously, he's having a nice year in that category. You know, anytime you get near 100 or to 100, that's a big season, no matter who you are. He'll look to add to his total in this one today.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hanley Ramirez Checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 1-1, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Segura for one.
Batting fifth, center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, 6 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Shoemaker comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. That's inside. 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
The 2-1 on its way. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1. A called strike over the outside corner.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
From the stretch. And this is low, but a good block that time by Martin to keep it within reach. Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Matt, I'm looking for him to challenge him right here. You know, 2-2. You don't want to go to 3-2, have those runners on the move on that certain pitch. So 2-2 is your challenge pitch.
Two out, bases loaded. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, after losing game 1 of this series, to get an RBI single in the first inning of game 2 is a good sign. This is a tough team, mentally tough, mentally strong, ready to go.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
From the belt, the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Matt, that's one of those hangers you just hit into the night sky right there. Just blasted out of the atmosphere. But he let it go. I can't believe he didn't pull the trigger and just let it go.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Carter is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping in, Joe Carter. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Joe Carter.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
All right, time for a majestic defensive alignment for the Red Sox.
Hitter.
And these guys committed 2 errors last game, and it cost them. Oftentimes, you'll see an error committed, and that ends up leading to a run. It hurt them last game. Hopefully, they'll catch it in this one.
Stepping up now, Jose Abreu. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Tapper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is popped up back behind second, and this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-1 from Price. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And now a pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. It remains 1-0. Ready now, Blake Swihart. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Hit on the ground out to short. No problem here. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Russell Martin behind the plate. A lot of teams win when he's behind the plate catching. He knows how to put down the right fingers. And on top of that, he can catch and throw.
Here's Brock Holt now. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First delivery to him on the way. A cold strike on the inside corner. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there.
Now
Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup and the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Lifetime versus David Price, and even 10 hits in 38 ABs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Well, he had really struggled in this cold streak he's been in right here, so that's a welcome single. He watched his average plummet below 230.
Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
That's a nice at bat. You know how hard it is to get yourself in a good hitter's count against a pitcher of this caliber? It's going to be the key moving forward. They continue to stay in good counts.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 from Price.
That's ball 3.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
1 strike.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Looking up is Benintendi.
And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
The center fielder number.
Here's
11,
Rajay Davis
Rajay
now.
Davis.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-1 Toronto. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the 3rd base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Nope.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Carter is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, first baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded weakly toward third. Donaldson has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Striding in once again, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Josh Donaldson.
Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Ramirez will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. So striding forward now, Joe Carter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch here from Price. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Here's Price now on 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Price comes home to 2-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bradley on the run. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High pop-up. Ramirez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. He drew a walk his first time up.
Center fielder, Jackie
Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Bradley waits on the 1-0. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Now the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting the third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Shoemaker gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled down the line. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Jays are out in front 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Bautista. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Jose Bautista.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Ball 2 now.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And Sandoval will put this one away for route number 1.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Into the box now, Russell Martin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Price ready with the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They still lead it 2-1. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Here's the pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
He'll swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield.
Santana is under it near the mound, and that's the third out. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Red Sox 1. Digging in to try it again, Hernan Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hernan Perez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Gene Segura will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's putting together a nice outing so far. It always helps when you get ahead in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Drilled to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently paces the Blue Jays in that category. Digging in once again, Rajay Davis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Segura runs. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runners back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Pitch out, nothing doing. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Now a snap move over to first. Back in standing. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And now after the stolen base, they'll go ahead and put him on here to keep the double play in order with one away.
The left fielder, number 29, Joe Carter.
Ready once again, Joe Carter. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 4-1 game. Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Miguel Gonzalez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Jose Abreu will be his first assignment here, as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Right over the middle, knee high. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little bit outside. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Pedroia on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
One and one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Here's Mookie Betts.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he misses with it. 1-1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So he's just a 1/3 of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Ready for another shot now. Hanley Ramirez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Perez ranging into the outfield. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Jose Bautista.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a miss, and the dangerous Bautista is set down on strikes for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Russell Martin now, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And Pedroia will make the catch, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Jays lead it 4-1. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 25, center fielder Jackie Bradley Jr.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Set to deliver on 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting the third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Ready for another chance? Pablo Sandoval. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bounce to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Blue Jays on top, 4-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hernan Perez. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a bouncing ball headed for Sandoval at 3rd. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number
4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Off the light tower, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
The center fielder, number 11.
Here's Rajay Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He'll try again. 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Chopper, foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Hit hard toward the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Standing in now, Joe Carter. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him. Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
And a fastball just a bit high. Jose Abreu Wood be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jays add one more on the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Red Sox 1. Xavier Cedeno is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Cedeno.
Blake Swihart will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Swihart.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. No hits to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here it comes. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down here 5-1. The historic old State House here in Boston. Welcome back to baseball here at Fenway Park. Tyler Thornburg enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. At the plate, Jose Abreu. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Jose Abreu.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Now at the plate, Jose Bautista. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead this one though 5-1. Liam Hendricks, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Liam Hendricks.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Xander Bogaerts.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
Now the pitch. Mookie Betts comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Soft liner to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, that's why you grind out every at-bat. You don't want the game to end on your watch. He gets the base hit, extends it, and we'll see what happens the rest of the way out.
Jr.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First offering on its way. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Matt Shoemaker earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the Victoria